It's Squanto here, Gideon's Flight. Hope you guys are having a good afternoon. Hey, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes of your time and discuss something that's on my mind, on my heart right now, based off of an observation that I made just a few minutes ago. And the observation is that Donald Trump now is threatening to take away the media rights from certain news stations that he deems as, I guess, either fake news, inappropriate reporting, reporting that's not favorable to him, etc. And I'm looking at this, and it just brings back to my mind again the importance of the Second Amendment. Because here it is, you have a sitting president that's already about 2 months ago threatened to take away, our, this is our, I want to get this right. He's already threatened a way to take away our Sixth Amendment rights from us. And that is the right, to us, not only a trial by our peers, but a speedy trial. In essence, he's pretty much saying that, forget legislation, forget the rights of the citizenry of the United States. If you want to take action, just take the action, and then we can look at the procedure or the violations of your rights as a patriot. We can look at that at a later date. Absolutely out of order, absolutely out of line. And I say that with full conviction because at the end of the day, he swore at his inauguration on a Bible, like this, if you can see it, on a Bible, just so you know it is a Bible. He swore on a Bible that he would protect the Constitution of the United States of America. He swore, he promised, he gave his word he would do it. He has to be held accountable to that oath that he took. Because if he does not obey the oath that he took, that makes him a liar, that makes him fake, that makes him a phony, and most importantly, that in itself denounces him as the right to hold the office of the presidency of the United States of America. But let's go back to the purpose of this video, and that is him threatening to take away the credentials from certain media outlets who he so happens to not like what they're reporting about. I say to each and every one of you, including myself, as citizens of the United States, we will not allow it. We will not tolerate it. And again, this is why it's so important that we protect the Second Amendment. Now, the First Amendment, and I'm going to read these off to you, all right? And matter of fact, I'm just going to read the first 8 amendments. That's why I don't take too much of your times. First, the freedom of religion, speech, press, assembly, and petitioning your government. The freedom of the press. That in itself is the press constitutional rights, and your rights too as a citizen. You have a right to media, you have a right to create your own media, you have a right to say what you believe about what's going on in this country. That's called freedom of speech and freedom of the press. Your Second Amendment right, the right to keep and bear arms and have a citizen military. Yes, a citizen's military. In other words, just like I showed you with the Bible a moment ago, you have the right to keep and bear arms. You see that? As a citizen of these United States. This right, the right to carry, keep and bear arms, protects all the other rights, including the freedom of the press, including that soldiers can't come and just commandeer and take your property or your home, the freedom from unreasonable searches or seizures. In other words, they can't check your home, your car, without reasonable reasons to do it. They can't take your possessions without reasonable reasons to do it. The Fifth Amendment, you don't have to tell on yourself. The Sixth Amendment, the right to a fair trial or a trial of your peers. The Seventh Amendment, a jury trial, okay, for civil offenses. And then the eighth is that no high bail or cruel and unusual punishment. These rights are the first 8 rights that you, as a citizen of these United States, when you were born, into the United States of America, you were born with those rights intact for you, for your family, and every citizen of this country. And I'm telling you right now, you have a president of the United States. And as I said before, I have no horse in this race. So I'm not a Democrat or a Republican or a Libertarian or Green policy. No, I am a citizen of this United States. And I believe in the Constitution, and I will fight and I will die for those constitutional rights. And I'm telling you that you have a president right now in office who is trying to create a police state. That's why he's surrounding himself with the Pompeos and all of these other neocons. You know, he's got all these generals on his executive staff. And I'm telling you, they're setting us up. And as we're sitting around and whistling Dixie and just, going along with it, especially these agents of chaos. And who are the agents of chaos? Anyone that does not understand that if you don't keep your government in check, your government at some point will become tyrannical. And what a tyrant means, simply they will take every single right. All of these privileges that you have as a citizen of these United States, you have these citizens subconsciously, these rights, as a citizen that you have of these United States, you live your life in peace. You live your life the way you want to live your life, mostly uninterrupted. You know why you have the peace and the liberty to do that? It's because of the Constitution. If you take the Constitution out, you will have chaos. And I'm telling you that the agents of chaos are not the people who are standing for the Second Amendment rights. Those are not the chaotic people. Those are the people who, quite frankly, they want to have peace. They want to have freedom. They want you to have freedom, even though you are going against a basic right. And I'm telling you, without the Second Amendment, the right to keep and bear arms, all of the other amendments have no protection. So our government can just take and violate any of those rights, just as Trump has stated earlier today and as he stated a month or so ago. You follow me? He will try to take those rights away from you, and he will use the military to do it. If you don't have a citizen military to say, oh, no, you're not going to do it. And if you try to do it, I'm going to do everything in my power to resist you, including, as a real patriot would say, is either live free or die. Thank you for listening. DFG, so you can know who's saying it. Gideon's Flight. Have a great day, everyone. Hey, keep an eye on these guys, because they have an eye on you. Bye.